This has become my new favorite everyday camera bag. This is the McKinnon X Gomatic 18-liter Luma camera pack. And for those of you who are in the US, Gomatic is our version of Nomatic. It's the same brand. They've just had to name it differently because of licensing reasons. So yeah, this is the McKinnon X Nomatic Gomatic camera bag. And I have basically been using this guy for the past couple of weeks and I absolutely love it. Now, full disclaimer, this is a sponsored video in the sense that Gomatic did send this camera bag out to me. So thanks to the awesome people at Gomatic for doing so. And I have absolutely loved using this. This has essentially replaced this guy. This is the 25-liter everyday camera pack from Gomatic. Again, it's the McKinnon X Gomatic camera pack. And I've been using this for the past couple of years now, and I still do use it. But in terms of everyday use, I've actually switched over to using this pretty much full time now. Now, there are some good things about this that I absolutely love. There are a couple of reasons why I've switched over to this. There are a couple of things I've had to sacrifice in doing so, but I'll get to all of that in a second. To start off with, this camera bag is, as you can see, I've got it in this sage green kind of color. It's this, I really like, I've been using black gear for the longest time. I thought, hey, why not switch over and get something a little bit more colorful that stands out a little bit more. And to be honest, I'm very happy with the color. I'm liking my greenish tone in my gear nowadays. It might have stemmed from me getting that Polar Pro short slash filter, but I've just been really liking green. Enough of that. There are a couple of really cool features about this. Now, this is an everyday style pack in the sense that there are a couple of ways that you can open this guy up. You do have a top opening here, which you can basically access the top section of the camera bag from, and you also have the entire back opening where you can access the main cavity of the bag just like that. And inside of the main cavity, it's fully customizable. You have the Velcro padding on the inside, which you can customize any way you want. You can change around the size of the cavity to fit exactly what you want. I've actually lowered the top shelf a little bit more so that I can fit a bit more in the top because I don't intend to carry a lot of gear with me on a day-to-day basis. I mainly have one camera, one lens with me at all times just because, hey, who knows what you're going to be doing when you're out and about. It's just really handy to have my camera on me. So I usually carry my Sony ZV-E1, now carry my Sony ZV-E1. Previously it was the A7S III. That's a whole different video, but I generally carry the Sony ZV-E1 with the 20mm Viltrox lens on it because it's such a nice compact camera package and it allows me to do pretty much anything with it. And then I also have this guy, which is my 24-105 f4, which I don't go anywhere without. It's such a versatile lens. I absolutely love it for video work. It's fantastic. I also keep a couple of other additional accessories with me, like the DJI Action 4 and this small rig magic arm with a super clamp on it, just because it gives me a versatile number of shots that I can get with it. And I also have this Osmo extension rod which I keep with me, and my Bellroy tech pack with all the tech goodies that I usually carry. Anyway, this isn't a what's in my camera bag video. This is more about the bag itself. That main insert basically allows me to adapt my bag anywhere I want, and if I need to not carry camera gear and carry something else, I can just completely remove this stuff and I just get a large empty space which I can utilize in any way whatsoever. Now, it also has these two inserts at the, well, these three inserts at the top. You've got one here where I generally keep my memory card and batteries, and then up here I generally keep some of my filters and other things. On top of that, you also have this top pocket where I can keep all sorts of stuff such as wires, a little card holder, my charging adapter, and just any other niggly bits and pieces, free bits and pieces that I want to keep in there. One thing that I really like that I kind of missed having in the 25-liter one, and well, not missed, but I would have liked to have in the 25-liter one, is a side access. Now, Peter McKinnon himself has said he's not really a big fan of side access, but he has found it to be useful, and I generally find it to be quite useful because otherwise I have to take the entire back off my shoulders to kind of get access to the camera. And with the 25-liter, I actually had to keep the camera in the top cavity because that was the only way to kind of get easy access to it. So with this one, it actually has this side access where you can just reach in and grab your camera, zip it back up, put it back on your back, and you're good to go with whatever you're shooting with. So that has made life a lot easier. Now, those are all very similar features that the 25 litre has as well anyway, which is also fully customizable, everyday use. And you've also got like the one bottle holder or tripod holder, whatever you want to do on this side. You've also got a little bit of a little pocket here at the bottom where you can stick your tripod and actually mount your tripod to the front of the bag, depending on how big your tripod is. So that's actually quite a handy feature to have too, just in case you want to use the side pocket here for a water bottle or a coffee mug or something like that. So what made me want to switch completely to using this as a more everyday option? Well, the main thing being the size. Even though this 25 litre is nice and compact, it's actually significantly bulkier than the 18 litre one, and that has been a bit of an issue for me. If you live in London or in the UK and know anything about the London Underground or the tube system here, you know how packed it gets on a day-to-day basis, especially during peak hours. Now, for me, I've been commuting into work a lot more, and having a backpack that's just that big on my back has not been easy. And generally, I feel like having a slimmer bag like this, which it is significantly slimmer than the 25 litre one, has actually made such a big difference, because a lot of the time I don't then need to completely take my backpack off. And even if I do need to take it off, it's nice and compact, so I can just still take it off and put it on the floor where I need it. But yeah, having a slimmer, smaller profile has been an absolute game changer for me, because I have been kind of cutting down or downsizing with a lot of my gear, minimalizing if you want to call it, just to make sure that everything's nice and compact. I can carry things with me all over the place. One of the bonuses that I found actually that the 25 litre has over the 18 litre one is the size of the laptop insert. Now, there is a pocket here for the laptop. It's a top opening pocket rather than a side one like the 25 litre has. The thing with this one is, because it's such a compact setup, I can only fit the up to 16 inch laptop in here. I do have a 14 inch MacBook, and my work laptop is also like a 13 or a 14 inch Dell, and I can usually fit that and my iPad in here quite comfortably, and it doesn't expand it out too much. However, with my 25 litre, I was actually managing to fit two laptops in the back cavity. I mean, I know it's not built for it, but this side cavity where you've got the laptop insert, I was managing to fit both my work laptop and my MacBook in here quite comfortably, but I can't do that anymore. So I've had to sacrifice being able to carry my MacBook and my work laptop everywhere, which is fine, because if I'm going to work, I'll carry my work laptop in there. If I'm going anywhere else, then I'll carry my MacBook in there. So it's not really a bad thing. It's more that I've had to give up the privilege of being able to carry both my laptops wherever I go. This can still fit my tiny Dell work laptop in there quite comfortably, and then I can actually also fit in the iPad into the top, because the iPad's quite slim, and then it still closes, and it's still a good weight, and it's still a good size, and it doesn't expand out too much, so I can carry this around as my everyday carry. Using this out in the field has been quite good. I mean, I've been taking it everywhere I go, and my experience with it so far has been that it is a fantastic backpack, especially if I'm gonna go out creating content or on photo shoots where I don't want to carry a lot of gear. Then this guy serves its purpose, because I can carry the minimal amount that I need to, and it doesn't add a lot of weight to my back. But I've still got the 25 litre for the slightly bigger jobs where I can fill up the entire cavity with camera gear, and I've got room to spare, and it can carry multiple lenses, just everything, because I can just open the whole thing up and use it as a full 25 litre bag and fit in as much stuff in there as I need. So having the option of both and being able to switch between the both is an absolute novelty. And if you're looking for something that's slightly smaller than your average everyday camera bag, this works really, really well as an everyday backpack, because like I said, you can take all the inserts out and just use it. You know, you can take your notebook if you're a student, or if you're studying, or if you're going to the office, doesn't matter what you're doing, you can carry around whatever you want with it in here, and it's absolutely fantastic. And it does come in a couple of really fantastic colors. I mean, I really like the sage green, but the burnt orange one looks also very fantastic. And you've got your traditional black, and I think a grey one as well. I'll put it up on the screen what colors are available, but all those color options basically means that you don't have to stick to a boring black. There are obviously the two other sling options. You've got the 12 litre and I think the 9 litre sling options, which if you want an even more compact camera setup, then you've got those as an option, but those would be better for if you're just carrying camera gear with you. And for the times where I want to go super minimal, I've still got the Peter McKinnon X Gomatic 8-litre sling, which I can fit in just the right amount of gear for those days out where I don't want to carry a backpack with me, don't need to carry a laptop or anything like that, just want a camera and some additional bits and pieces, and I'm good to go. So I hope that has been useful for you. I hope that review of this camera bag has been quite useful. I would definitely still recommend this if you're in the market to buy a camera bag. If you have any questions about this thing or any questions in general, then make sure you leave a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Until next time, this is Kai24 with my Peter McKinnon X Gomatic Luma 18-litre pack, signing out.